thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Caution being thrown to the wind. Ooh, a stiff right jab. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
You're feeling everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses, because you're going to be so transparent all laid out there.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Lands the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Great round. Good man. You say focus? Go on. Don't let him back in.
You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back. Here we go again. You getting soft.
Vary up a little bit. We can't figure it out. Good work. Now, I don't want you to load up.
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance, because they will just stay in your face.
You'd like to see more jabs. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. They landed a good jab there. Perfect counter shot. Just missed that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's a counter shot. Diego Corrales that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Go Go out.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that.
There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Rough fight the Swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that Swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Good one. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. It's all offense all the time. Big swing and a miss with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Diego Corrales that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
Good work, now.
On to the 4th we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nobody home with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Go back out there. I need you to win this round.
There's the bell to start round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Both men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch.
Whoa, Johnny! Corrales in some real trouble now. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the score. This is the beginning of round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use pain over brain.
To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook just can't find the target. How about that time counter shot? A lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. Good counter punching. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. What would you tell this guy?
Back on the...
There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That counter punch caught him clean. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter punch. Can't land that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Catch and shoot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Diego Corrales that last round.
What are you doing?
I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round.
You don't want to lose the spotlight. Come on.
There's the bell to start round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Corrales is stumbling and bumbling. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter punch. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it? Impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are right.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Insane action. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao now.
Switching off.
And there's the bell for round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he scores with the counter. Nice counter. That left hook missed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. that creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to
Switch back on. Get focused.
This is the 10th. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
And it looks like this fight will continue. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Couldn't land that jab. Perfect punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before.